They've been waiting for you to break, not because you're weak, but because they're afraid of what happens if you don't. Pause for a moment. Feel that pressure around you, the silence that follows you into rooms, the way certain smiles feel sharpened. That isn't coincidence, that's recognition. They saw something in you long before you did. You felt it, haven't you? The way they watch, the way your mistakes excite them more than their own successes. They don't cheer for your fall, they anticipate it, as if your collapse would finally make their lives feel justified. But here's what they don't understand. You were never designed to live small. They circle you because predators only stalk what can outrun them. They whisper because loud fear exposes itself. They hope you doubt yourself because doubt is the only weapon they have. And yet, you're still here. Bruised, maybe. Scarred, definitely. But upright, that's what unsettles them. You absorbed what was meant to end you. Every betrayal. Every lie wrapped in your name. Every moment you swallowed your anger just to survive another day. They thought that poison would rot you. Instead, it fermented. It hardened inside you. It learned patience. It learned restraint. It learned when not to strike. That restless weight in your chest, that isn't despair. That's stored force. Power doesn't always arrive roaring. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it watches. Sometimes it lets the world underestimate it. You've been misunderstood your whole life, haven't you? Labeled difficult. Too intense. Too quiet. Too much. They called it weakness. But weakness doesn't survive pressure like this. What they sensed wasn't fragility. It was capacity. That's why they tested you. That's why they mocked you. That's why they tried to reduce you. Because power, before it's claimed, makes people uncomfortable. Every wound they gave you became information. Every insult sharpened your awareness. Every failure taught you where not to stand again. They thought they were locking you into a cage. But cages teach structure. They teach leverage. They teach how to push when there's nowhere left to retreat. You didn't break in that confinement. You calibrated, slowly, silently, deliberately. Understand this now, and understand it clearly. This isn't revenge. This isn't rage. This is inevitability. When pressure is applied long enough, something changes. Coal becomes diamond. Fear becomes clarity. Survival becomes dominance. They don't get to decide when you rise. They only contributed to the timing. And when that moment comes, not loudly, not chaotically, but decisively, they'll recognize it instantly. Not because you announce yourself, but because the room adjusts to you. Your voice won't need volume. Your presence will carry weight. Your calm will be more terrifying than their noise ever was. You won't chase validation. You won't explain your growth. You won't apologize for becoming something they can't control. Because here's the truth they never prepared for. You were never fragile. You were dormant. And now the lock is giving way. The version of you that begged for acceptance is gone. In its place stands someone who understands leverage, timing, restraint. Someone who knows that power doesn't lash out, it waits. So let them whisper. Let them cope through mockery. Let them rewrite history to make your rise easier to swallow. None of it reaches you anymore. You've outgrown their reach, outgrown their narratives, outgrown the version of yourself that needed permission. You are not breaking. You are not bending. You are arriving. And when the dust settles, they won't ask who you became. They'll know. Because you are the result of everything they failed to destroy. The consequence of their own pressure. The force they unknowingly shaped. The definition of power.